Hey, what's up? So, this is what I'm thinking. We need to get robot uh people working at the call center, robots. You know why? I think it'll be better because the robots we have now are no good with the call center, the menus are terrible. But for the robots that we have coming down the pipeline like Sophia, um, very much human like talking capability, but they don't have consciousness as like a human. Not yet, but they're learning and they could be more powerful. So what I'm thinking is, what happened is that what we can do is, and religions fanatics, Southerners, you're not gonna get your way. We'll find the second Earth, and it will prove that consciousness is natural. There's no supernatural. There's no super entity. The Large Hadron Collider already disproved the paranormal and ghosts, so you're not getting your way. It's natural, and you're gonna have to suck up to it. Sorry, religious folks. But I think we should because at the moment, since humans are very uh, you know uh, we can detect all emotions and feel people out, even if you don't see them or talk to them, or if you actually see them. So if we get robots as really good that do everything correct, faster than humans, uh, especially the call center. You don't have to deal with bad tempers. You just deal with the robot that's um, uh, kind of like Sophia, just normal, just and they could. But then I know I get a lot of hate. Well, if the robots replace all the call center, then we won't have jobs. Not necessarily. They're working on the universal basic income, so everybody will, when the robot uh, it's not gonna be a robot apocalypse. Don't worry. It's it's like a technological singularity. They actually have like an, I don't know, India or Philippines that or, no, I think it was Japan or something, that robot workers have actually replaced people at the call centers. And guess what? It went up. The profit revenue went up, did not decrease. That's how powerful the robots are. So I think we should do the same thing. Let's get the robots instead of humans at the call centers. Besides, who wants to answer phones all day? Obviously, not people that work at call centers. Trust me, I worked at call centers. People are not happy. They want to go home. They don't want to answer our calls all day. Let the robots do it. They're more efficient. They're quicker than us. They're faster than us. And they can handle all kinds of emotions because of robots. Humans, when somebody shows you anger, we're humans. Either we're gonna lash out at them or we're gonna cry but robots, they don't have to deal with that because they're robots. So they can handle anything you throw, anger, emotion, any emotion, because they'll get right down to the task. They'll tell you everything specifically, what's going on, to the T. Humans are not that capable. We can't give you everything to the T. Sometimes you have to call back to the call center for another rep. Sometimes the last rep made a mistake. Robots, super efficient. Like I said, that's why in Japan, I think it was Japan, they replaced the workers with robots, and the revenue profit went up. The customers were happy. The customers didn't even know they were actually. That's how good the robots are now. They kind of didn't know. Uh, and I'm talking about robots better than all the robot systems that you call in, or which you can tell are robotic. I'm talking robots like, if you ever seen Sophia, uh, very, very human-like when they talk. Except the advantage is they can deal with any kind of anger, emotion because of robots, androids. You know, um, so I think we should do it. And then Trump is bringing back the jobs, so people don't have to work at call centers. They can have high paying jobs. They could be analysts. They have people trained in really high paying jobs like 50K. Training in business analysts, training any kind of other job besides obviously answering the phone 24/7. I mean, like, I don't know, training in how to work databases, how to use Office and stuff, and whatever, and make everybody, make the economy wealthy, make MAGA, or make America great. See, what Trump says, make America great again, he's talking about like the 80s. You know, how Reagan kind of, you know, I know, and it's actually, some people hate Reagan, some people liked Reaganomics, but it was a time that you know, Reagan kind of, you know, he actually did a lot of good, not perfect, and a lot of people praise Reagan, you know, and that's why Trump says, you know, remember when Reagan, the U.S. was always at the top, the U.S. was winning on everything. That's what he means by make America great again, not like make America great, which is not great, like in the 50s, and, you know, bad. So people misinterpreting that. And the reason why I know that, it's because I actually read, or actually heard one of the quotes. I don't remember what video it was. It was a video of a lot of videos, and he was talking about, when he was asked him about Make America Great Again, was like when it was Reagan, like the 80s, when America was always winning. So I think the media probably is going to keep on, you know, getting them, hounding them, hurting them. But I think it's going to get to a point where if he truly does make America great again, or great, you know, the economy is out of the $1 trillion deficit, we destroy ISIS, billions of jobs back from Americans, the media, they're going to have less to bully him on, because it's going to be fantastic. Like I said, Reagan wasn't perfect. Trump is not perfect, but he did sign 20 contracts, and of the 20 contracts was a lot of. He did a lot. He's doing a lot. He's doing probably a lot more than any other president. And if he can fulfill what he said he is, he can be one of the greatest presidents. You know, like I said, not everybody can like. You know, it's like not everybody likes Michael Jordan. You know, Michael Jordan was the best. So Reagan did a lot. A lot of people liked Reagan more so than they disliked Reagan. Some people liked the Reaganomics. Some people didn't. I remember when he fired the air traffic controllers. That was a pivotal moment. So, but this president, he's really doing a lot. I mean, 20 contracts, or that's a lot. And, I mean, he did a lot. So he's doing a lot. So let's see what happens. We'll see, you know, if everything goes up to par, destroying ISIS, getting out of the $1 trillion deficit, bringing back jobs of millions, and strengthen the economy. And let's see if he lives up to the word, and helping everybody. You know, he's trying to make sure, trying to do everything. You know, he's helping like minorities. He's helping people with different races now. You know, he's trying to prove that he's not racist and discriminatory. He like, I don't know what bill it was for like African Americans or something, or I don't remember what it was, like to help the poverty, help the schools, and stop the crime, and jobs for like everybody. So and that's when, I guess, you know, once he gave that last speech, even Van Horn was like, you know, this is the president. You know, we've been waiting for this. He showed America this is the president, and he actually, even the haters, approved. And so he was 68% approval. That's pretty huge from the beginning, where like everybody doubted it. So let's see what's gonna go on. He's trying to help everybody, you know. I don't think he's racist, prejudice, discrimination. The media totally give him a bad rep when he was saying with the you know, he kind of should have just said with the thing that he was quoted, you know, out of line, you know, like um, um, he probably could have said like the majority of people, the illegals, were doing the bad stuff, but he didn't. He kind of just said they are, but it's a lot, he could have worded it differently, and then that's why the media, say, oh, he's a racist, he's a prejudice, he's discrimination, he hates everybody. He's just trying to really help trying to make America safe. The president's job it's a tough job, and you even have like people at the border, Mexicans that voted him. It's like they said, the border is a problem. The drug trafficking and the crime, it's a problem. So you even have the people on the other side, who are Mexican, they're saying, that is true. There's really a problem, and but you have to be careful how you use the words, especially with the media. It's just going to call you out, every little word. They'll back up every dirty laundry. So, but now he's boycotting the media. He's actually taking revenge. The New York Times can't do anything. What was it? Like CNN. So he's like boycotting them. So the government is this is crazy. I've never seen a president do that. So they can't make fake news anymore, because this is important. The Americans need to know the truth. You can't put the fake news. Everything kind of reminds me of a process, and I think this process is going to be continuing, whether it's religion, the God, they have the religious side and say there's a God, they believe there's a God, and you have the other side that don't believe in God, said there's not a God, this is ridiculous. So and this kind of reminds me, like, you got the real people who are really caring about the government and the economy and want to make everything great, and then you have the other side, the media, that's trying to bash them on everything. It's like the theists want to bash the atheists, and I think this is going to be a never-ending thing. Once transhumanism comes out, you're going to have all these benefits, or the CRISPR technology, but then you have the people's, like, all the negative things, that they think it's happened, which is not necessarily going to be true. And I think it's every new issue that's going to happen, whether there's going to be transhumanism on the pipeline. I can say the positive stuff, like with the gene editing CRISPR, the baby can grow healthy. We can monitor the baby, artificial wombs, nanobots in your body, repair your body, repair your system, anti-aging. But then you're going to have the negative side, and it says, oh, it's a work of the devil, or they're trying to play God, and they're going to make it worse. And the negative side just has no merit on that stuff, because the positive side outweighs the negative. And I think that's what's going to happen with any kind of issue, I guess. Even probably when driverless cars come, or robots taking over. It's like a never-ending. You're always going to have opposition, it seems. But I think if Trump really, really delivers on everything positive, the media will have less. Really, they're going to have to kind of grapple at strings to trying to hurt Trump. And if the strings, they're going to come out with. Whether it's in his personal life trying to hurt him, majority public won't care, because of the economy and the government. And trust me, the people care about the government and the economy helping the United States more than his personal life. Only the media or the liberals are against his personal life. Just for like I said, Ronald Reagan wasn't liked. He would talk trash to people, and you can actually see it on YouTube. He called people names and stuff, and and he was one of the greatest presidents because he did a lot, and positive, but I know that's disputable, and he was he didn't even start in politics. He was an actor. He was a movie actor. He went movie actor straight to the presidency. Kind of ironic, right? Donald Trump. None in politics.